Bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Chicago Bears. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Bears defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there.
The play is a turnover on down.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they actually utilize what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Bears hit 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
To the air, Williams. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
A 32-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we could walk away with a win.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Okay, ready? Let's go now. Set, huh?
Working out of the gun. Love. And that one goes incomplete on the drive. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you... Coming off of a loss last week, every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Oh, it's a wobbler here. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because...
He's got it at the 15. A huge play there for Chicago. 41 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now 3rd down and very long. Looking to throw is Williams. And rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, It has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15.
And that's caught inside the 30. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. This defense for the Bears, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bears are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away? It could cost them a ball game.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the
Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
To throw, it's Williams. That's taken in by Duvernay. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Throwing is Williams. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Moving inside the 20. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Let's go now. Set.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Start this drive in pretty good shape. So they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Packers defense, and they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, They can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 8. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And that is dropped. Oh, that could have been a near certain 6 points. He was all alone, but he could not look it in. My, oh, my. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Yeah, there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what did they do, shorten up hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And
the Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Love from the gun. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Ready, right.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, it's Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
Well, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. no gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. There's a short one caught by Loveland. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Open man is Duvernay. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Packers' 8-yard line.
Here we go. We got Biggie Falstein. Biggie.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have regained the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum going. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well.
Here we go. At the 38-yard line.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 35, here's a 2nd and 7.
Yellow. Set. Ready. Set.
Now Love. And Watson has it right side. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 34 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second down and 4.
Ready to go.
From the gun, here's Williams. Odunze wide open. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
First and 10.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Watch out.
Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Ready to go.
On play action, here's Williams. There's the stiff arm. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
47-yard line.
Ready to go.
Back to throw. Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Throw right side taken in by Odunze. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw, Williams. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. To the air once more, Williams. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Cairo Santos on for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. On is Santos for the Bears field goal. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Santos' kick is up and through, and that's going to tie us at 13. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
On the set.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Short throw, he's got Kraft. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down. Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reed. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
A gain of 12.
Ready.
First down, Green Bay.
To throw now. Here's Love. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Throwing at a very strong gain of 24.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Ready.
Love, they go play action now. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Let's go.
Throwing on second and long. Love. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
23 yards on the play.
First down.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Here's Williams. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half.
16. Packers 13.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones in the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. 65 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here comes third and about a foot. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will have the Bears first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Second down and a yard.
Second and a yard.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
At the 45-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Williams. That's caught. The tight end Loveland with it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Looking to throw. Williams. Now, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Williams runs over him. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll show the defense.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now the point after try for Santos. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score. Bears 23. Packers 13. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown. Here's Santos to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Love now. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And they will take over 1st and 10. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 42 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Ready to look.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Williams looking to do it himself. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's 3rd down. They'll try to run this one in. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll go. Here's Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Colston Loveland from 3 yards out. And the Bears take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Santos now to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Packers 30.
after the touchdown. Here's Santos to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Here we go.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Packers
Throwing, Love. And his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
We're glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage here on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Yikes, terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he will have the Bears 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Second and 5.
Here we go. We got Biggie Frosty. Big, great.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
What is up?
Off the play fake, it's Williams. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 19.
Looking to throw is Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
And he comes back with one complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. effort there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Bears are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Santos with the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Love looking to throw it. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Inside the 10. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. You almost sense, CD, that something like that could have happened. A lopsided game. They were trying to push it, get any kind of points to get back in it, and they got a little sloppy. And yet a defender more than happy to capitalize and take it back for the pick six.
I think we would both just say textbook. Taking advantage of the situation there, and he has a cherry on top for the race to the end zone.
Packers 13.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Okay, ready?
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Come on, set. Ready?
Love back to it here after the pick six.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Down. Ready?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Love. His throw incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
32.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see a franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 61 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. The Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Throwing is Williams. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A huge play there for Chicago. 56 yards.
First down.
To the air, Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. Touchdown, Bears! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. The 4 touchdown passes. They're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, 4th quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
Packers 19.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Here's Love. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
Bears take over 1st and 10.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the 1st down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Williams looking to do it himself. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A yard, all they need, but it's 3rd down. To throw, it's Williams. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain.
Come on, set, play.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he stopped immediately there. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Now Love. Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. The Packers on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He finds his man. Complete. That's Reed. Now he's loose up the left sideline. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
A gain of 47 yards.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
A gain of 13 yards. And a Packer first down.
Here we go.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And able to use a stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. 74 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Set, ready. 52 blue. Red, cycle. Red, yellow. Cut.
Working out of the gun. Love. And this is going to be incomplete. That close on 3rd down. I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
Ready?
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Play action. Now Williams. Open man downfield is Duvernay. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Bears first down.
Ready, sir.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw, Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. To throw now. Here's Love. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down.
Let's go.
A gain of 9 yards.
Ken Black.
First down, Packers.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What